Alrighty, guys, here we are once again. We're going to jump into week 11. Let me share my screen real fast. Okay, so here we are. Here's the drawing, profile view style. You can download that from our Moodle page, like we do every week, basically. And the instructions are there too. So basically, the first thing we're going to do is select this profile view, the Jordan Court profile view. All right, click on that guy. And then go over to profile properties. Profile view properties. All right, and then on this information tab, we're going to change the object style to major and minor grids 10V. All right, and go over to this bands tab. We're going to add a couple of labels on the bottom of our profile view. All right, and this is how you do it. This band tab. So go ahead and change this band type to, I guess you can leave it on profile data. Change this to stations and elevations, and then click this little add button. All right. And make sure that this Jordan Court EGCL is selected as your profile one. And then go ahead and hit OK. All right. Now the next thing we're going to do is scroll over here. And we have two different profiles involved with this band. All right. We don't want them to be the same how they are now. So we're going to change profile 2 to this FGCL. So future ground center line. Existing and future. All right. Those are the two things you're going to add to this little label on the bottom of our profile view. Next thing you want to do is make sure that this show labels box is checked. All right. And go ahead and hit OK, and I'll show you what these bands look like. If you look at the bottom, here we go. There's the bands. So it's basically a station label, but it also shows two profiles, right? So, or the profile elevations. So if you look like right here, there's a pretty big gap between our future ground, our proposed ground, and then the existing ground. So if I go down here, so this is the existing ground, and that's what we are proposing it should be. All right. So we're going to add a couple more labels to this guy. So go ahead and click on your profile view properties, go over to the bands tab, change this band type to horizontal geometry. All right. And then change this band style to geometry, and then click on this add button. And then hit OK. And then you'll notice we have a whole nother band down here, right? So basically this is just showing where these left and right curves are along Jordan Court. So we know that this curve starts at like 1 plus 49. So right here at 1 plus 49, we have the beginning of our curve, right? And the curve goes the opposite direction right here, and it straightens out. So that basically just kind of represents what this thing looks like from the top. All right. Next thing we're going to do is add some labels to this guy, our future ground center line profile view. All right. So go ahead and click on that. Click on Edit Profile Labels. All right. So go ahead and change this type to grade breaks, station over elevation, and click the add button. We're going to add a couple more different labels here. So go ahead and change this guy to crest curves, crest only, add. Sag curves, sag only, add. And then change it to lines, percent grade, add. All right, so we have 4 different labels there. And we want to add to our profile view. And then what we're going to do is actually save all of these labels as a label set. That makes it easier to add these to other profile views. So go ahead and hit Save Label Set. We're going to give it a new name. You can just call it Curves, Grades. Oops. Curves, Grades, Breaks. All right. And then hit OK. Cool beans. Apply. Okay. There we go. So this is basically how we want our labels to look. If you zoom in, you might need to move some labels around. I mean, this one's kind of congested, so you can click on these labels, bring these guys up a little bit, make it look all pretty. Yeah, see, that looks better. To go over here, it might have similar issues, so go ahead and go and move these little labels around, make sure they all look good. So there's no lines on top of your letters and words and things, symbols. All right. My OSNAP does not like me today. All right, let's try that. There we go. See, looks a lot better. All right. So what we're going to do is change these other two profile views to look like this one, right? So another thing that I forgot to mention, so you can click on this profile view, go to profile view properties. You know how we added these two bands? We're going to save this as a band set also. So I'm just not even going to change the name just for the sake of time. So it's just going to be called new profile view band set. Okay. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go down here. Profile view properties. Go to this information tab, change this to major and minor grids. Go to bands, import band set. Now we're going to import the one I just made, the new profile view band set, right? Apply, okay, boom. Looks just like that one, right? It's got the curves, it's got the stations, the elevations. It's all beautiful. All right, next thing we're going to do is click on our white proposed line, edit profile view labels, import label set. Now we're going to go and find this one that we made, curves, grades, breaks. Okay, okay, boom. There's all our labels. Pretty quick once you get things saved how you like them. I'm gonna go ahead and modify this guy, bring it up so it's nice looking. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna do that for this third profile view. All right, so same process. Profile view properties, major and minor, grids, bands, import, new profile view band set. Okay, okay. Click on our actual profile view, edit profile labels, import, curves, grades, breaks. Okay, okay. Boom. All right. Now they all look the same. They're all consistent. We're going to add a couple more labels to this guy. All right. So if you go up to the top left of this Jordan profile view, remember this ditch we were talking about last week? We're going to add a couple labels involving this ditch. So we want to know exactly where does this ditch start and how deep it is. So what we can do is click on this alignment or this profile view. Actually, yeah. Okay. Click on the profile view. Go to Add View Labels, Station Elevation. All right. So now it's asking us, okay, which station are you trying to add a label to? So this is basically just asking us, like, along this station, where are you trying to focus on? So we're going to zoom in to our little beginning of the ditch and just click on this circle. I'll turn my OSNAP back on. Right there. All right. Now it's asking what elevation are you talking about? So just click on that same dot again. There we go. Now we have our label. All right. Obviously it looks kind of ugly right now, so you can go ahead and click on that guy. Edit label text. All right. Now we're going to click in the beginning. Make sure you're in the contents right here. So before STA, just hit enter to move it down. And now we're going to add a little bit more detail in here. So you can just go ahead and type into tie to edge of exist road. Right? Tie to edge of exist road. All right, existing road. Alrighty. and then hit OK. There we go. Now we're going to grab this little grippy right here, move it out a little bit. There we go. Tidy edge of exist road. There's our little label. Beautiful. Now we just need to add a label to know how deep this ditch is right here. All right. Go ahead and click on your profile view, one of these grids. Add view labels, depth. All right. Now it's asking for a similar thing. All right. What station are you talking about? We're talking about right here. Go ahead and click where you think it should be if the ditch did not exist. All right. So it's probably about right here. All right. So it looks like my depth is 0.94 feet. All righty. Obviously that doesn't look very good because it's all clustered. So go ahead and click on that guy, edit label text. All right. We are going to get rid of this depth equals in this contents here. Just get rid of that, backspace. Okay. Click on this label again, right click, edit label style. All right, edit current selection. Now we're going to change this to the depth component. All right. Now get rid of this depth equals. All right. Okay. Go to this rotation angle, change that to 90. The Y offset, change it to -0.3. All right, change this component to the start arrow. All right, change the block height to 0.025. End arrow, same thing. Block height, 0.025. And okay. Basically, the only reason why I know what those values should be is because I literally played with those numbers, and those are what looks best to me. I mean, if you find other numbers that look good, go ahead and play with them and find them and apply them. But I just wanted to give you those numbers to make your job easier. There we go. It's nice and rotated. Our arrows are smaller. We got the beautiful label here. And we have our bands for our profile view on all three. So basically that is the exercise for today. So you can go ahead and save that drawing and just email me the whole drawing. So you don't have to worry about a screenshot or anything. Just save the drawing, send me the drawing. All right. Thanks for everything. Let me know if you have any issues. All righty. Thanks.